Imagine checking into your luxury vacation, thinking you're about to start great. However, your passport is now on the dark web. Well, you don't have to imagine that because that's exactly what happened. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and another breach report. Today we got quite a few topics to go through, from Italian hotels getting hacked for passports leading to some insane outcomes, to Accenture buying out Cybercx for a stupid amount of money, to even the dumbest crypto influencer defraud in cloud computing history. Yeah, there's a lot to cover in this week, so don't go anywhere. This is the place to be for all your cybersecurity news. Alright people, Italian hotels breached for tens of thousands of scanned IDs. Of course, this summer everyone was chilling, enjoying their summer like they do, going on vacation. However, a criminal cybersecurity group called My Docs. Every week I come here and I think about who names these groups. These are getting out of hand now. But My Docs here infiltrated the booking systems of at least 10 Italian hotels and stealing a lot of personable, identifiable information. High resolution scans of ID documents. You know, why wouldn't it be high resolution if it's like in 240p? Who the hell is that going to benefit? Absolutely no one. And including passports and national ID cards provided by guests when, of course, you check in. Of course, this is going to be sold on the dark web because there's potentially 100,000 people who have checked into all these hotels, meaning that the Italian cyber group, or it may not even be Italian, could actually face a collection, a big payout of $1,000 to $10,000 for 100,000 people's data. I can't lie, that's not that much. A passport is something that you keep sacred, you know, that's something that you keep close to yourself. That's not meant to be out there for people to just have a look at, because guess what? You lose your password in a passport in a foreign country. Yeah, someone's coming back as you. But instead, this time it's on the internet, being sold. And someone is going to pretend to be you now. So yeah, that's not really great, is it? Of course, in all seriousness, what can this actually be used for? Like I said, identity theft, but it could also be used for creation of new documents, opening bank accounts or lines of credit, social engineering attacks and their contacts, digital identity theft, which is probably the most common one, and serious legal and financial implications, which can lead to that. So yeah, not the best situation to be in, is it? Okay, moving on to the next story. Do you know how there's influencers on the internet who like to influence things? Well, this one took it to the next level and started using cloud computing to mine some crypto, but he got caught. Yeah, he's not the smartest, or should I say the sharpest tool in the shed, is he? Crypto influencer defrauded cloud computing companies of millions of dollars. Yet, here we go. The US Attorney's Office of the East District of New York said that Charles O. Parks III, take in mind 3 here, he's the third one, 46, also known as CP30, I was literally about to call him C3PO, you know, from Star Wars, that metal robot, but was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison. I looked at this and it didn't make sense to me. Who the hell is booking someone into prison for 1 year and 1 day? At that point, what's the point of the 1 day? Just do 1 year. But, you know, he has to serve that extra 1 day for operating a large-scale illegal cryptojacking operation using cloud computing resources to mine almost $1 million worth of Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, and other cryptocurrencies. This guy was illegally cryptojacking using cloud computing to gain millions of dollars for basically doing absolutely nothing. You know, mining the big ones like Ethereum, Litecoin, Monero, all of these different ones, and doing it illegally. Now, of course, he was sentenced, like I said, to 1 year and 1 day. Don't ask about the 1 day. I have no idea why they decided to do that. And the court documents actually showed that Parks defrauded both companies for around half a year in 2021. To do so, he created a variety of different names, corporate affiliations, and email addresses, which actually allowed him to register numerous accounts and access massive amounts of cloud computing processing power and storage, which of course he did not pay for. And of course, he's been ordered to forfeit $500,000 and the Mercedes Benz because they need the car as well. You know, he's not allowed to keep the Mercedes. But that's not even the worst part, because this guy, like I said, is an influencer. So he's going to do influencer things. This guy then proceeded to talk about this on his YouTube channel. And not like into detail, but to boast about his profits on his YT channel.
You serious?
So yeah, this guy did all of this, and then what does he proceed to do? Talk about it on his YouTube channel, boasting about all the money he's making, how he doesn't have to work again. Yeah. Gosh, some influencers, man. Okay, moving on to probably the biggest news in cybersecurity right now, Accenture buying Cybercx. So Accenture to buy Australian cybersecurity firm Cybercx for reported $650 million. That's pocket change for someone like me. I'm not kidding anyone. Cybercx has 1,400 employees and security operations across Australia, New Zealand, and offices in London and New York. They are actually one of the biggest cybersecurity companies in the world, and you know, they've had a good reputation. I think they've only been around for 6-7 years, but now Accenture, one of the biggest, actually one of the quietest companies in the world, even though they're the biggest, are coming here and being like, you know, Cybercx, we want a piece of that cake. In fact, no, let's take the whole cake and buying them for $650 million. That's it for this week. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. It's a lot of topics I've covered, a lot of weird ones, especially the influencer one. That one's still on my mind for some reason. But yeah, if you did enjoy, you know what to do, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Comment down below what you think about any of these stories. Let me know, and I'll respond back. So I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.